Saturday adventuring with Zach. Mountain bike race here a little south of St. Louis, so come watch these boys rip. And I'm not racing because, well, I'm not very good at mountain biking.
Yeah!
There you go. Hang on. Fucking people ripping Zach. There you go. Mobility and hip rehab that I'm doing every day. Now that I'm working with Dr. Aaron, Scott University, get my hip sorted out. So got a little bit of homework. Kind of those hip twists, glutes, stuff like that, trying to get some stuff activated and start working. So, all right, let's get on the bike. So pedaling, today, trying to knock out 20 miles, so about an hour and a half, put on my Happy Cycling shirt, as I bought this piece of shit shirt in Miami, and then I've cropped it and cut the sleeves off, because I look ridiculous and it makes me smile. For indoor training, it's about the best you can do. Alright, we'll dive in and get some miles. Like 50 minutes in. 16 miles, averaging 19.3. Heart rate's got up there on a climb. Just about done. Another 4 miles. $20 miles. That completes 100 miles this week. So for pre-workout lately, I've been using Kratom or Mind Bullet from it's one of my sponsors. So really like it. A little bit of pain relief, helps inflammation, feel a lot of focus. Overall, feel pretty fucking good. So let's ride. So yesterday I got in like a 36 mile ride with Zach. Today we're back on the bike, just pedaling indoor. I'll probably just do about an hour. Is really what we're gonna do today. It'll be more of a time ride. Round up my week for miles. I'm not sure I've ever actually talked about why I love cycling. So personally, I got into bikes 2002, 2003. As in college, started riding more and more, and got a mountain bike, and I got a decent bike. And like as soon as I got my first nice bike, I was kind of hooked. I like tinkering, and I like simple mechanics, and then when I learned to work on bikes, I kind of really fell in love with it, which is what led me to opening a bike shop. But it all started because I enjoyed riding. Wasn't ever very good at it, but I really enjoyed being out with a group, and I enjoyed the different challenge to it from what I had always done. There's something about simplicity of bikes that really hasn't changed in a very long time. I mean, there's been some technological major upgrades, carbon fiber, different stuff like that, which I like. I like the weight weenie shit. I like super lightweight stuff. I like the Ferrari versions of bikes, man. I've got 3 nice ones. I'll show this to you in another video. If you want to see a breakdown of my bikes, comment or something, tell me that. But I've always liked it. I like the manpower, and as a big guy, like I've never got to run, right? I've never been able to be a runner, or really want to be, because it fucking hurts. where the bike doesn't hurt for me. So it gives me that freedom of covering ground under my own body's ability and earning that option for cardio that isn't in the fucking gym. Well, granted, I'm inside right now. Majority of my riding I'm trying to do outside, and this training in here makes me better at that, and I like progress. And I've been really fortunate that while I've made a shift in training to more endurance, that I've got the tools already. I was sweating. That I've got tools already for training this way. The bike is an excellent way for me to do it that doesn't abuse me the way running would. I'm also doing a lot of walking, stuff like that too, but the bike's the main thing. I mean, I've competed a long time in a lot of various sports, but I've never competed in anything that's distance or like race time related. So there's a way bigger mental aspect to riding, especially miles and endurance training, than I expected. But I just really like bikes. I like the simplicity of the noise, I'm working on them, looking at parts, the technology, carbon fiber, how new parts feel. It's kind of a great hobby for me with being a tinkerer and one who likes to buy nice things. So a little bit longer than 10 minutes left of my hour today. There's a few recommendations I can make for anyone thinking about cycling. There's a threshold of bike that really is gonna make a big enough difference that if you get on it, it works properly and it feels right and it accelerates and handles turns. And go to a bike shop and test ride a bunch of stuff. If you're looking for a bike, price range, it's across the board. You can spend as much as you want. I'd say you can probably start getting some decent stuff in like 500 to 700. Road bikes get a little pricier, but I mean, this isn't something you're gonna replace. This is something you can keep and ride with and upgrade for years. Man, it's good for you. I've always liked it. Even when I was doing main strength stuff a couple days a week, getting on the bike and doing, 20 miles a week for active recovery was always great. Plus, I noticed a little bit better conditioning, even with something like Highland Games, allowed me to recover better between events and still be able to kind of be at full gas by the end of the day. Ever since I got on a real bike in a trail and got to know those people and had that freedom of exploration again, like you feel as a kid when you first get a bike, I've loved it. I like being able to get outside. I like the mental side of it. I like tinkering. Again, it's great. So if you're looking for a video about this whole setup, there's a video. If you want to see a video of me showing off my bike collection, then ask that in the comments and we'll show you what I'm riding. In the meantime, find something to do that you like. I think it's important that you have a hobby, right? Like, I love strength training, but that's kind of work. The brand's related a little bit to that and what I've done for so long. It's kind of a thing that I know I have to do. This is a choice and it's a hobby. It's not business at all. And so it's something I can really just do because I love it. And I'm done. So it's been an hour on the bike. Really no crazy pace, did like 17 miles. Picked a pretty flat thing just so I didn't have to deal with elevation. But that rounds out my rides for the week. What I'm getting at is like, it's nice to have a thing that, like, I'm never gonna be good at cycling, right? Like, so I don't have to have that stress. I'm such a naturally competitive guy. Like, I like progress, and then the next thing is like, well, how do I test that? And well, I want to ride with faster people, and then well, where are the next group of fastest people, etc. And so I can get carried away, but luckily this, and people that are good at it weigh 100 pounds less than me, and I'm not really going that direction. So it's far more for like the adventure and experience and the health benefits. And I love it. I always have. Yeah, I like cycling. So check it out. Like, it's a great hobby for those of you out there looking for something to do that's not in the gym, that's also fitness based. You can do it with kids, you can do it with your wife. Like, and they're opening more and more greenways in places, like places that they've turned railroads into trails. And so there's tons of places that you can get these miles. Anyway, check out bikes. Bikes! Brent used Tom Segura yelling bikes every time I say bikes. Thank you guys for watching. That's today's workout. Stuck inside with quarantine still as it is. April 11th. Oh, I'm 2 days past 1 year anniversary on the fake knee, so pretty happy with it. Thank you guys for watching, supporting drops, taking care of us and supporting the brand. Check out the podcast and spread hate, always party.